I'm back. Did you miss me? Because I don't wanna lie and say I missed you. But like, did I miss you? I think I did. But anyway, I'm back. Welcome to another segment. Another part, another episode. We really do need to get our facts straight on this. If you have any options, no, any advice on what I should call these things, because episode just seems endless. No offense to say so. But yeah, just yeah. So I'm back. Hi. Like and subscribe if you want to. My name is Ase and this is the Tiny Talks. Oh, the Tiny Chair Talk. See, I always mess these things up. Calm down. The Tiny Chair Talks. And before you ask what the Tiny Chair is, go watch episode 1. I can't explain this thing anymore. Moving on. My books on the table today, because we do have a table for the Tiny Chair Talks. My books on the table today are Growing Great Kids by Katie. I don't want to kill a woman's name, so just look at it. Right there. Right there. Yep, that's her. And the Hallelujah Diet. No, sorry. Eat Right for Your Time. I have read Hallelujah Diet, and I always mix it up with this book. They're good. They're really good books. By Dr. Peter. Just look at the name. Just look at the name. I will put the names in the link just for, no, in the description box, just for, better purposes. I don't want to kill people's names. I haven't kill mine. My name is Yang Ase. If you can't pronounce it, I can't help you really. I really can't. But I have read these 2 books and I really did enjoy them, and I really actually did finish them on like out of 4. Or give me 5. Moving on. I dislike feminism. I am not anti-feminist. No, let me start again. I dislike feminists. I am not anti-feminism. I really do like feminism. I think it's a wonderful part of activism that should be emphasized in our everyday lives. But I dislike feminists, and the reason is simple. A lot of feminists today are not actually feminists. They're feminists, quote unquote, quote unquote, quote me, quote unquote. They're feminists, but they're really not. Just people that come up and they're like, so we're all out here trying to fight for our freedoms to not get married, and you're over there getting married. Like, are you really a feminist? And first things first, what's feminism? Feminism is giving her a choice. Giving her a choice. The individual, not the group. Her. Did he say them? They said her. Her, the choice. And you feel like if you're not giving her the choice, you're not being real. Let's be honest about it. I'm a feminist. What choice have you given her? Or have you thought about down and broken apart her choice and made her feel disgusted about doing what she wants to do? If she wants to be a housewife, let her be a bloody housewife. There's nothing wrong with being a housewife. I mean, as long as your husband is making the good money. As long as your husband's making the good money. If she wants to work, let her work. If she wants to take her husband's name, let her take her husband's name. If she does not want to take her husband's name, let her not take her husband's name. It's not that deep, to me anyway. And it's not that deep because really it is none of my business. There's a saying we have in Nigeria: drink water and mind your business. You gotta know where you gotta drink water and mind your bloody business. It's not your business, it's her choice. That's why it's her in the statement, not them, not we, her. It's her choice. And you just have to be sure that it is her making. The whole point of feminism is to give her the space, the ability to make a choice that she wants, to not influence her choices, but to allow her make them herself, by herself, with her mind, with what she knows. If you feel she doesn't know enough, you could say, oh, there is another way to this. You could do this, you could do that. It could result in this way. But at the very end, at the least of it, let her make the choice, not you making the choice for her. Does that make any sense in your mind? Does it? Does it really? You're making her choices for her. So what does she have? Nothing. Because she didn't make the choice. You made it for her. And then when she didn't go with the choice that you made, you berated her for it. You made her feel worthless and unintelligent just because she didn't go with your option, but it is her choice. Whether or not she went with your option, it is her choice. It is her decision, and she will live with her consequences. That is feminism. That's what is being practiced in the world today. I love activism. I think it's I don't really like protests to be clear, because I think that it can get out of hand really easily and people can get injured and hurt. But I really do like activism. I think it's one of the ways that we as the masses, the common people that are not in power, get their voices heard. But sometimes activism takes a very dark turn, and one of the biggest places I've seen this is in feminism. There are so many fake feminists out there. I don't want to even use the word feminist because that's not what they really are, but I don't know what word to classify them. I saw on social media a very long time ago a page, and they said they're anti-feminists, and the first time I saw that, I didn't want to laugh, but I did laugh a bit, because who in the world are anti-feminists? And they were women, mind you. But then when I read their bio and why they walked that way, I really could understand where they're coming from, because people were making their choices for them. That's not feminism. And I understand why they said they were anti-feminism or anti-feminists, because they didn't want to be told what decision they should take. They wanted to make their choices themselves, and that is honestly fair. So I may be wrong. I have friends that are feminists. Am I a feminist? I just believe in human rights equality, really. I think women should be given as equal rights as men. Everybody should be allowed to make their choices and not having made for them. But I may be wrong, and that's why we live in a world like this. Rose-colored lenses, clear lenses, dark lenses, they all exist in this world. And it's something that we're going to have to live with. But like, if you think I'm wrong in my point of view, if you think that people that make decisions for other women are feminists, let me know in the comments. I think I understand. I think I understand where you may be coming from, but in the end, are you really practicing feminism, or are you just making a decision you believe is right for such a person in the situation that they're in? Yeah, so this is the end of another segment. Feminism, anti-feminist, non-feminist, activism, and all the likes. So let me know. Like and subscribe. I am still ASA, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Or next time. Who knows?